with such confidence. Fernandez. Lots of options ahead of him. Louis Saha. Great strike, great goal! Saha, lovely turn from the Frenchman. And he finds the bottom corner! Saha on half an hour. It's his fifth penalty of the season.
Well, I'm delighted to say we're now joined by a man who knows all about getting Fulham promoted to the Premier League. That man is former France international Louis Saha. Louis, thanks for joining us first of all. How good is it for you to see Fulham within a game of the Premier League again?
Yeah, it's exciting. I think when you know the history of this club, he went through a path where it was tough, starting to build kind of another legacy, and I have some really dear memories about going back to the Prem, and it was smoother, I have to admit, than what you see in here. So yes, obviously it's a very strong and very hard journey. The Championship, it's like a lot of games. So I have to acknowledge the great work of Scott Parker, because it's really tough. Yeah, it's exciting because it's a club who deserves totally to be in a Prem. There is like a lot of quality through the years.
Yeah, like you said, a very tough league to get out of as well. I just want to talk to you about your time specifically at Fulham now. Can you remember, when you joined the club, can you believe it's 20 years as well since you signed for the club all that time ago, back in 2000?
Yeah, you were not obliged to acknowledge that time, 20 make me older. But yes, I do remember it was obviously a town that I really liked. But at the moment of my career, I was really looking for the best platform to actually improve as a player. And I think when John Tigana just talked to me and explained the actual project, what it meant to him to have that style of play, that we were totally kind of like new in the style. We play in the floor, and it was quick football. So he brought some really technical players. So all those things was ideal for me as a player and as a young boy. So I thought that 20 years back, when I started my career, it was a major move, and everything went very natural with the fans, with the owner of the club. Everything was really, I would say, like ideal to build the confidence. We had some great games, great, I would say, run of play, where we won and bounced, like really good performances, good banter as well. I was like talking with Chris Coleman the other day. All those things were the best moment of his whole career, 6 months, because he had a horrific injury. So it means a lot to everybody who has lived through that moment.
Can you remember your debut as well all those years ago against Crewe Alexandra, I believe it was, and you scored a goal on your debut as well? Yeah,
it was a very important moment. When you start your season and you start with a goal, you have a few games to adapt during pre-season. Let's say it was good in terms of feelings, but I was not scoring, so it was good to be at the end of this ball from, if I'm not remember badly, I think it was a John Conin pass, if I'm not wrong. So I didn't manage to score that goal, and I think it was a perfect platform again to get more and manage to get promoted. So it was perfect.
As you say, got that promotion, so many goals and so much success for you in that first season personally and for the club. Is that one of the best years of your career? Did you look back at that as being one of the fondest memories, that year of promotion?
Yes, of course. When you're young, when you want to be a professional, when you want to have fun, when you want to actually get that sensation of like learning your job the best way possible, having like a philosophy that is completely in line with what you dream as a kid all those things were perfect. And Fulham, as I said, is a very competitive club, but it's very family approach. So all those things were just perfect. You see smile on the face of every staff. You see the actual dedication of like every staff wanting to promote and get better. You understand that you are in the right place when you're 20 and 21. So all those things were, as I said, perfect for me. And I said, I think we grow as players, but even the kind of like players who were older managed to get the best out of it. So I really felt privileged in that time where you always like look at those moments in a career. Obviously, I had a chance to do some move where I moved from different clubs and managed to play internationally. So all those moments were, as I said, it's a foundation to live great things.
And how much did it mean to you at the time to get your chance of playing in the Premier League and being, you know, the number one striker for a team in the Premier League? Obviously, it gave you the platform to go on and play for the likes of, you know, Manchester United and later Everton.
Yeah, as I said, you know, the actual luck that you have when you're young, you know, you don't think about the aspect of everything, you know, you just like smoothly do things and you're very innocent, you know, and, you know, it's like, it's very important to stay a kid, you know, and those approach are more difficult right now with social media, the actual number of games on TV and all that. So I was like 20 years back, there is no social media of stuff. So everything was natural and you feel like you have the right platform, you know, you can go home without like kind of like attention on you all the time. So getting the Premier League was as well, I felt like it was totally deserved. We had the level to go there and enjoy. We had good players. When you joined by Van der Sar, you know, like a big star in the international stage, you understand that you will have the right equipment, the right tools, the right, I would say, philosophy to be in the Prem for long. And that's what we managed to really done and try to create some kind of like, I would say legacy in some way. So that was very important because, as I said, as a sportsman, you always like feel like you always have a step and the next step and the next step. So you don't just like enjoy the Prem, you know, you want more goals, you want international goals, you want to win trophies or be part of a good run in cups. All those things were part of what it is to be a professional in Fulham in any club.
And finally, how much would it mean to you to, I've sort of touched on it, but how much would it mean to you to see Fulham back in the Premier League again? And can they do it against Brentford? Do you believe that they will win?
I think so. I think they definitely have the Prem quality, the focus. Scott Parker has done a tremendous job to, you know, give that mentality, that consistency. It was not the actual strength last year. I think they done way better. They managed to have like a big run of wins and strong performances. So young players has like really performed really, really well. And that's why I think it's exciting to see them back, because I'm sure that they have learned from the mistake from the past. And when they're going to come back, they have seen how to actually get the exciting, I would say, identity of Fulham. That's like really traditional way of Fulham as well, and get that consistency back in the Prem as well. So I'm very excited as a fan to see that identity, that unique identity of Fulham be back in the Prem, because as I said, it's a special club and I'm very excited. So it will mean a lot. Obviously, I didn't follow as much, I have to be honest, but obviously I've got like a lot of staff people are still there, like monuments down here, and I always wish them the best, and I always think that London is a special place for football.
Louis, it's been fascinating talking to you. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much. Take care.